Hey everybody, I'm playing Would You Rather, and for some reason it decided to already select one of them for me. So, yeah, if you haven't seen this, how? I'm the least famous YouTuber ever, probably. And people like Markiplier and the Yogs guys have played this, so if you haven't seen this before, okay. So the first question, I'm going to ignore that it already picked for me somehow, is, would you rather be bald everywhere or be albino? Well, I'm already pretty pale, with sucky eyesight, and I don't really care the way for hair. Yeah, I'm mutated enough, I'm going to go with bald, and of course it's already picked for me, I can't pick this. Next one then. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? I do talk pretty loudly, but sometimes I do want to talk quietly. Loud or quiet? Loud or quiet? Like, I could probably figure out a way to use something to amplify my voice, like a small megaphone, if I can only whisper for when I need to be loud. And the only way to really quiet a shout is by muffling it, which might make it hard to understand, so whisper. Wow. Okay. Would you rather watch Lost or watch The Office? Of course. Two shows that I watched more of The Office and I thought it was funny. Mostly because I've seen things of The Office, but not Lost, so... Oh, cool. I'm in the majority. Would you rather be allergic to babies, be allergic to elderly people? Oh, and below where I have it recording it says, you would sneeze uncontrollably. I like my grandparents, though. But I also would like hanging out with little babies, because they're cute. I'm gonna go with babies, because elderly people are probably more useful to not sneeze around. Plus, it gives me an excuse for keeping away from small children and saying, it's just pretending to sneeze and like, allergic, bye! Whereas with, and elderly people, it'd be kind of awkward if suddenly you're standing next to someone you know and just suddenly you burst out sneezing. So, oh. But what about when you become an elderly person, 70% of people? You'd be allergic to yourself, and that would suck. Would you rather have to skip instead of walk, or run all the time? Sprint everywhere you normally walk, jog, or run to? Well, I guess it doesn't specify only for walking, so this would be all the time. It would be very tiring. This is only, like, when you're going somewhere. Which I more or less did this anyway, so... Alright. Oh, and... yeah. If you could... oh. Clayton's here, so... I'll pause this. And I might come back to it in a bit, so be right back. Alright, that was just Clayton. He stopped by to swap out cars and such. And while he was here, I decided to deal with one of my chores, which is feeding Duke. Who's not eating because he's sad. Don't blame him for being sad, but he still needs to eat. Anyways. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. So, down here it says if you get tired while sprinting, you stop to take a break. Yeah, that's about right. Then you've got to sprint as fast as you can once again. While skipping, you must down as high as you can. Alright. Let's move on to the next question. If you could play one game, would you rather play a 10-day trial of World of Warcraft, play RuneScape forever, even without full membership? Okay. I'm gonna go with... I don't really know a heck of a lot about World of Warcraft. I know vague stuff from references that people make and stuff. But I do enjoy RuneScape. Evident by the fact that I've tried to record it a couple times, though it's always been way too laggy to properly record, so... Alright. Really? You people do you. Would you rather drool abnormally in public, audibly moan during each conversation you have? There's no extra stuff at the bottom to add to it, so... Abnormally drooling, audibly moaning. It'd be... my conversations with myself would be very awkward. Or just constant, if anyone were to pass by as it is, so moaning now. But I don't really go out in public that much, so... Alright. Alright. You have fun moaning, people. If you were a pirate, would you rather have a pet monkey, or have a talking parrot? Monkey! It's way better. It could help you get stuff like Jack from Pirates of the Caribbean. Plus, the part at the bottom, scrolling down, the monkey has a jacket, the parrot has limited vocabulary. Monkey for sure! Because that's what a cute little monkey in a jacket. What's there not to like about it? If you were having a baby and the technology existed, would you rather genetically alter your child, leave it to nature? I could potentially make a genetically superior being, or just pass on a lot of my personal genetic flaws. Hello, Super Baby. Wait, seriously? You 58 do you, while I have my genetically superior Super Baby. Oh, this is just... oh. Okay, now I feel slightly racist. Yeah, I could take out the whole genetic defect that may or may not cause the kidney disease. That's... probably... I could do that. It's still genetically superior to me. So, yeah. Oh, and I could probably help them with the whole affected glasses thing. Yeah. Turns out my genetics aren't very good with sight. Would you rather eat a chocolate-covered turd, eat a turd-covered chocolate? This is a horrible choice. Also, I apologize for bumping into the mic right there. So... chocolate-covered turd. Turd-covered chocolate. It never specifies anywhere as how thick the covering is. So... okay. The majority agrees with me. Would you rather watch your favorite movie on repeat for a full day, watch Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist once? Who and who's what? What would be my favorite movie? I don't know. There's a lot of good movies. I'll go with that. Would you rather have two sets of twins? Quadruplets? Honestly, I'd rather neither. And it says on the bottom you must keep and raise all the children involved. I would presume that. Honestly, actually it's not that hard. Two sets of twins, because that way you don't have to deal with 4 infants at once. It's only 2 infants. They get a little older, then another 2 infants. There's not just a clump of 4 infants at once. That would be crazy. As it is, the concept of 1 child seems crazy. 2 child seems insane. 4 children. No. If you can manage that, more power to you. I'm gonna stick with not having any children for now. Thank you. Would you rather be called out for stupidity? Admit stupidity. Yeah. If any of you have heard me talking, or read the annotations that I almost always put onto my videos, you should check them out. Some of them are pretty funny in my opinion. You know I'm completely okay with admitting I'm an idiot. I like to think of myself as smart, but I'm sometimes a bit of an idiot. Would you rather sport a keychain nipple ring? Have a wardrobe that is made up of outfits? Yes! Why would I want a nipple ring? Like, that sounds painful! As opposed to wardrobe made up of outfits worn by the Scooby-Doo characters. First of all, there's been a lot of Scooby-Doo characters. It doesn't specify the gang. Plus, they're not their outfits. I really don't care for clothes. Whereas this is a piercing. Piercings might hurt, and I don't like pain. Plus, nipple piercing. Yeah. Keep piercings away from sensitive body parts on me, please. Would you rather be able to run 40 miles per hour, own a car? And below it says, if you pick running, you cannot own/rent a car. You know what, there's nothing saying I couldn't train to run fast if I owned a car. So, I will own a car. Would you rather be on jury duty or go to work? Being on jury duty means that you end up sitting in a room all day and may or may not get assigned to a case. I don't really have a lot of experience with jury duty because of my mental issues. I can't be on jury duty, apparently. Yay. And my job's pretty relaxed, so work. Considering it's dog watching, which the biggest issue is that someone's not eating. This would probably be a whole lot more effective to you guys if you could see that I'm glaring at Duke. Yeah. Alright. Next, if you could only have one for breakfast the rest of your life, would you rather only eat waffles? Only eat pancakes. Waffles. Because they can hold syrup better. Alright, pancake lovers. Have fun having your syrup pour all over the rest of the plate instead of pooling in your waffle and just soaking it up better because it has longer time of contact. Have fun. Would you rather have 300 horses? Have a car with 300 horsepower. Oh, and down below it says, just the owner, not a person that can afford them. Car. Horses would be expensive. Plus, they wouldn't have 300 horse. They would all combined have 300 horsepower, but that doesn't make them go better. It just makes them collectively more powerful. So, car, yeah. Would you rather be 1 foot smaller than you are right now, or 1 foot taller than you are right now? Down below it says, a foot is American for length. Yep. Because, thanks to some people, I actually don't know which direction, and would be east to glare angrily in the direction of Britain. Brought over their measurement system, and some people, and now I'm just glaring at my surroundings because I do live in America, don't think it's a good idea to convert to a metric system, even though 99% of the world already has. Whatever. So a foot. I'm not very tall, so losing or gaining a foot would be pretty significant for me. Though I am the tallest person in my family, give or take a person. I don't know. Let's go with a foot. A bit taller. Wow. I just picked one at vague random because, I don't know, I'd be taller than some of my friends more, which is an interesting thought, I guess. Would you rather be hung by a noose? Ugh. Decapitated by a guillotine? Ugh. Ugh. One has it where the best case scenario is drop and neck snap, or if it goes wrong, slow suffocation to death. The other is a quick blade through the spine. Yeah, I'm thinking this one would probably be less horrible. Still horrible, but less horrible, I guess. Would you rather have a high salary in a job you hate, have a low salary in a job you love? This would be a full-time job in both cases. Preferably, of course, it'd be high salary in a job you love, but, well, considering I'm quite content with the job I have now, and I, get $20 a week, I think? Or maybe every other week. I'd go with job you love. Yeah. You do you, 55% of people. You do you. Would you rather eat the same 3 meals a day for the rest of your life, eat whatever you want, but have to eat a poop sandwich once a month? I'm pretty okay with the same stuff, more or less. I'd be content eating bowl of cereal, sandwich, and cup of soups. I don't have to, but I would be content to do that, so, yeah. On a beautiful sunny day, would you rather lie in the grass and read a book, stay inside and watch excellent TV? Honestly, I quite enjoy staying inside regardless and reading books. And I haven't watched TV consistently watched TV in about a year, really. I've seen Netflix stuff, so I guess I could count that. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with this, because it's like video format stuff, and I have been watching a lot more YouTube recently than reading. Though I have been reading a lot of webcomics. Lots and lots of webcomics. I don't know. Would you rather every movie you watch replace the lead role with Nicolas Cage? Every song you hear is performed by Nickelback. Oh, and down there it says you would not have a good time. I honestly don't mind Nicolas Cage movies that I've seen. He has his weird moments, but I don't mind weird. And Nickelback, I don't actually know anything about Nickelback besides they're apparently bad musicians who are also famous. Somehow. So, I don't really listen to music that much, so, and I don't want to mess with movies I like, so, alright. Would you rather be a high school or below teacher, be a college professor? High school or below teacher, college professor. Ow. Just picked up something in my hand, that's all. Don't worry. I'm gonna go with college. Right, would you rather run somebody over, be ran over? Oh, and down here it says, in both cases the victim would live but be severely injured. Great! Okay. Regardless, it'd either be I hurt somebody, or I get hurt by somebody. Alright, time to get the technicality brain in work. Nowhere in here does it say ran over by a car, and severely is kind of vague. So a broken arm could be severely. I've already dealt with being tripped over and breaking an arm. Yeah, that's an actual thing that happened. And, okay. Would you rather sleep on a pillow with a blood stain, sleep on a really hard and uncomfortable pillow? Honestly, I'm one stepped on the floor. So, not being forced to. I wasn't forced to. It was more along the lines of, it was just cooler near the floor because hot air rises. And bloodstains, I'm sure I've had a nosebleed in my sleep. He's in bed and probably got blood on my pillow and it's like stained there now, so I don't know. Guess bloodstain? As long as I know where it came from, I guess. If you had to be stuck with one for a year, would you rather have to give a graphic, naked picture of yourself to anyone who asks for it, give up sex? Oh, and down here it says, this is only for 1 year term, but would be part of your public record. Other sex acts are included in the ban. People know either way. I don't do this anyway, so I'm happy doing that. So, would you rather sleep only 3 hours a night on an extremely comfy bed, sleep as long as you want on a cold rock? Huh. Probably want to sleep very well on a cold rock. Gee. And considering I more or less stay up till early in the morning and go to bed and wake up kind of late-ish morning, admittedly, but still morning, I'm gonna go with this. Heck, I used to have it where I would just stay up till 2 playing games and then decide, okay, time to go to bed, when I had to wake up only a couple hours, so I've done that before. Quite a long time, actually. Probably wasn't very good for me. Would you rather have extreme narcolepsy, have a bad case of Tourette's? You... just sleep at random times, or move and or say something at random times. Considering that when I do go out in public, I tend to walk to get there, it probably, narcolepsy would be pretty bad. Whereas if I do or say something because of Tourette's, I could just be like, sorry, Tourette's, or something. It might help smooth it over a bit. Would you rather have Pokemon be real, superheroes exist? And down here it says, yes, you could be a Pokemon trainer or perhaps a superhero. You'd not be able to pick your powers, which would be randomly given to selective citizens. Ooh. So. I think I'm just gonna go with superheroes, because I prefer superheroes because, yeah. Have you read Pokemon entries? Pokemon entries are terrifying. And most are either child murder / kidnappers, horribly possessed objects, murderers, or apocalypse-capable monsters. Or, in one case, a god. Seriously. A 5-year-old could potentially gain control of a god. That's a very dangerous world. Whereas superheroes, it's still not very good if any super majorly powerful heroes pop up, but it'd probably be a lot less terrifying than Pokemon. Would you rather live in Boston, live in New York City? I don't know. I don't really know much about Boston, nor New York City. Any, mini, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, if I'll just let it go, I could just skip if I wanted to. Yeah, I'll skip it. Would you rather use only Windows ME for the rest of your life? Use only a 16-inch CRT monitor. ME. One moment. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Microsoft ME. Oh. It's a graphic operating system for home users. Okay. And 16-inch... I don't mind using a box next to things, so... Okay. Sure. I really don't know much about the ME. I just know I'm okay using the box screens. Look at my pants. There. Would you rather never play a video game again, never watch any video on a computer again, you'd be confined to console games or watching TV/movie on the old TV? Wait a second. Thank you, modern era. I could just watch things on the TV. Because, like, YouTube, app for, or that you can put on your TV or your console or whatever. And then there's Netflix, Vudu, etc., etc. All can be watched on TV. Haha. Whereas computer games, some are compatible on other systems, some are not. So yeah. If you were Ash, would you rather be stuck with Dawn, be stuck with May? I really should actually watch more of the Pokemon series, since I haven't even finished Season 1. Like, I've gotten to Misty, Brock, and a couple of the Pokemon. So, yeah. I don't particularly know who Dawn or May is. Feel free to answer this question in the comments, or any of these questions, or all these questions. So, okay. Would you rather be a rich but stupid footballer, be a genius but poor scientist? Scientist. Wow, pretty even split. With a slight advantage to the dumb footballer. Kind of sad what that says about our society, but the 50% on the scientist side does also say some good things about our society. Would you rather have the beginning of Circle of Life play when you farted, have the chorus of Thriller play when you burped, and be like this for the rest of your life? Alright. Honestly, the biggest issue is the fact that the whole stealth burp or fart, like the quiet fart or the quiet little burp that no one notices, that would remove one of those. And considering at my grandma's house, where I'm currently staying, if you burp or fart at the table, you kind of have to do dishes, so... I think I'm gonna go with burp. Because... no fart. Burp, yeah. Okay, let's think. I already feel the burp coming up, and then brr. As a fart, I usually feel it, then... Be easier. I don't think I could figure out what would be easier, so I'm just gonna go with the one that would probably be nicer sound to hear. Would you rather be a wizard, be king of England? And it says you would have ruling power as king. Alright, so... wizard. Because let's face it. Oh my goodness, you're king! Boom! I'm king now. There's... like, let's face it, wizard. Magic! Even with rules, magic is always pretty cool. Which superpower would you rather? Ooh. Superhuman memory, ability to retain all information you learn. Nice. Teleportation. Ooh. Memory. Would be kind of nice. I could probably use super memory to learn a lot of stuff and maybe figure out a way to science teleportation, so yeah, memory. Would you rather live until 80 in poverty, live until 40 in riches? This would be your total lifespan and you wouldn't be able to get around it with money. Okay. So, long life, but poor, or short life in wealth? Like, would I know I was gonna die at 40? Because if I did... like, it's just I can't get around it with money, but... I could at least know... no, I'm gonna go with 40 in riches, because... that way I can make a big impact on the world. Because as much as it is okay being poor, you tend not to leave that big of an imprint as if you're rich. Which is another sad thing about our culture, but yeah. Plus, I might be able to work my way around it in that I will technically die, but I could copy myself in some manner. I gotta still be dead, bad, but something of me might live on. So, yeah. Would you rather skip summer, skip winter? The time period you choose simply ceases to exist and the rest of the year is unaffected. I rather like Christmas. Not necessarily. I'll admit, not for the whole Jesus thing, because I was raised kind of Christian-ish, but also raised to where I can follow my own belief if I really wanted to. And yeah, my birthday's in summer. Plus pool. Bye, winter. Pool. I like going to the pool. So, winter is out. And yes, I know there's indoor pools, but the pool I like is one that my grandma has. It's nice. It's not super public where there's a billion people. And yeah, I can actually do stuff in the pool without worrying about bumping into people or not knowing where people are, because with my sucky eyesight, I take off my glasses and everyone becomes vague, human-shaped blurs. So yeah. Would you rather win an Oscar, Nobel Prize, bye, the Oscar? Oh, and I would be winning highest honors in both cases? Yeah, Nobel Prize. Yeah, I could be a great author, or I could be a great scientist, or philanthropist, or whatever. So, yeah. Would you rather spend a day with Taylor Swift, spend a day with Beyonce? Kane would not interrupt. I really don't know much about either of these, but my dog's name's Beyonce, so I'm gonna go with her. Oh. And because I think it's my grandma, I'm probably wrong, but I think it's my grandma, I'm gonna leave you guys with this last question. Would you rather listen to everything but your favorite music artist, listen only to your favorite musician artist? Once you stop listening to them, your favorite musician cannot change. So, I'll leave you with this question. I know which one I would probably pick, but I'm gonna let you guys pick one. That's all for now. See ya.